All right, we're here at 1188 South Longwood Avenue in the city of Los Angeles. Now we're here to inspect the main sewer line. We can't check every single pipe in the house. You'll have your general inspector run all the water everywhere, crawl underneath the house, physically look at everything. We're here to inspect the main sewer line, and we look at the inside of the pipe. Now this inspection's based on my opinion, and right now what we're doing is we're running the camera from a 4-inch clean out where the pipe exits the house. We're also going to run the camera from a 4-inch clean out at the rear of the property, which is going to inspect the entire main line underneath the building. Now, we checked on City of LA. This 6-inch lateral is permitted. You do have a permit issued for this, and the connection is certified by the city. So right now we're all the way at the city connection. There's your connection to the city. We're going to bring the camera back. You got a slight little crack right at the end there, very minor. That's a hairline crack right at the hub. Now what we look for are major roots, major breaks, major offsets. It's normal to see little cracks, it's normal to see little offsets, it's normal to see roots in the clay pipe. In my opinion, that's not an issue there. Now we come back to a 6-inch clay pipe as we continue coming back. This all looks like it's in pretty good to fair condition. You can see it's nice and clean. There are no major breaks, no major offsets, no major roots in this 6-inch lateral. Coming back, it looks nice and clean. This is a 6-inch in diameter vitrified clay pipe, coming from the middle of the street back towards the property line. Nice and clean. We located approximately about 6.5 feet deep at the property line. We did mark it with the white paint. Now coming onto the property, this is going to transition to a 4-inch cast iron pipe. This is the original cast iron pipe, and now this cast iron pipe, you can see it is getting old. You do have rust buildup on the inside of the pipe. It is functioning, but the pipe is getting a little old. You can see the rust buildup on the sides of the pipe. We don't see any low spots, meaning there's no water sitting in the pipe. Usually when cast iron pipe starts rotting away on the bottom, you'll see like a valley. But this is still fairly round. You got minor to moderate rust buildup. You're just gonna have to be very careful with what you flush down the toilet. No baby wipes, no paper towels, no Tampax. Those kind of things can get caught in the cast iron pipe. But you can see it's still nice and round. Like I said, it's the original cast iron pipe, and it's in functioning condition. You do have this clean out in event if you ever have a blockage. You can always hydrojet or snake it. With the hydrojet, you have to be very careful not to break the cast iron, very low pressure. Coming back, then we go to ABS plastic pipe. So here we are at the clean out. We're here in front of the building, running from this 4-inch clean out. Like I said, that cast iron pipe, it's getting a little old, but it appears to be in functioning condition. You just have to be very careful with what you flush down the toilet. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna pause the recording. We're gonna move over to the clean out in the rear. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're running the camera from a 3-inch end of the line clean out, and we just exited the house in the front where you can see something is lodged in the pipe. We can't tell if it's either like a stone or maybe like a piece of plastic, but we've been trying to hit it with the camera. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go from the front clean out again to see if we see that obstruction, but there's definitely something jammed in there, and it's a solid piece. I can't tell you what it is, but it looks like either a piece of plastic or a stone. Right there, you can get a good vision of it right there. So you can see how it's jammed in between the two pipes. So let's continue coming back. Now this is ABS plastic pipe. This all looks like it's in good condition. Coming back. All ABS plastic here. This all looks nice and clean. Now we're underneath the house now. Now as I stop, you can see there's water standing in this pipe. So I'm gonna have a look under the house to see why there's water standing. Most likely it's either when they installed the pipe they didn't grade it correctly, or you got a belly in the pipe. meaning like a bow in the pipe, and when they put the pipe in, it didn't correctly bend it. So you got water standing in the line. I'm just going to stop the camera again to show you that nothing is actually draining. It's creating kind of like a trap. And as I bring you back, you can see this is all underwater. Obviously the camera went through, water is draining, but there's definitely a low spot in this section of pipe. And now we come back, we transition to cast iron that's underneath the house. You can see again, you can see how the water's standing in the pipe. So it doesn't have the correct grade, or B, maybe the pipe just has a really bad belly in it, which we'll have a look to see if we can see that. But this is definitely not in good condition. This is in pretty poor condition because this could create blockages and things will get held up. Now we go back to ABS plastic pipe, coming back. This is all in good condition, all this ABS. So that stretch of approximately about 30 feet of pipe, you can see had water standing in. Obviously we got something lodged in the line. Let me just show you where we're at now. Here we are in back of the building. Here's the 3-inch clean out. Okay, we're just gonna pause the recording here. Okay, so we're back at the 4-inch clean out in the front, and you can clearly see it looks like a piece of stone or something solid. We cannot knock it out with the camera. We're gonna recommend this section to be dug up and that piece to be pulled out. You gotta remove that because things are gonna accumulate there and you're gonna get a blockage. So let's go ahead and bring the camera back out. Here we are at the house. That's where that thing is jammed in, approximately about 2 feet deep. Here we are in front of the building. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll stop the recording here.